Come on in.
All right.
We're black and jeans.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
How are you?
Good.
Nice to
Welcome to the wet, dirty farm.
Excellent.
Nice to see you. We actually lived in San Diego and moved here in 2004. And we bought in 2003. Before that, I had a financial planning practice in San Diego. And I got sick, lost my business, and lost the savings and everything. And the doctor said if I wanted to recover from those illnesses that hit me, I needed to get out of town, get out of the stress, and go put my feet in the dirt someplace. And so we bought this property. We prayed about what to do for quite a while, and this became available, and we moved here. Had no idea I was going to have a worm farm or that I was going to be raising animals to sell to people. I just thought we'd come up here and we were going to raise these guys. Leslie shows Lhasa Apsos.
Okay.
And this is the first one she ever had, and this is her daughter, and then we've got 5 generations beyond these 2 of dogs. That's Tina, by the way. Hey, Tina.
They're cuties.
Say hi. Oh, yeah. Dolly Ranch, D-A-L-E. There is a little story behind it. Leslie raises Lhasa Apsos, and she was looking for a name to signify or indicate her kennel name. And so she played with a lot of names, and then she happened to one day think, well, Lhasa Apsos originated in Tibet. That's where they originally bred that breed. And all Lhasa Apsos in the world came from Tibet originally. They used to stick them in the monk's cloak, smock, and they would warm themselves with them in the winter because they have a high body temperature. And she said, well, the Dalai Lama is the leader of Tibet, so I want to have Dalai Lhasas. And so she started playing with this Dalai Lhasa thing, and I said, well, if your name was Lynn, L-I-N, it would be okay, D-A-L-I, Dolly, you know. But so we decided on D-A-L-E, David Less.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, you get back over the pig pen. Go.
They're a trip. These guys are funny.
How many chickens do you have?
Well, we've had as many as 100 here, but between selling some and eating some and having the coyotes get a few, and see the smallest one hiding in there?
Yep.
He had, that's a she, had 30 siblings about a month and a half ago until a family of hawks came through, and they ate all of them, except her.
That's what you get when they're free range, I guess.
Yeah, it is. That's the problem with free ranging. Unless you've got, you know, your big company and you've got money to put covers over large pastures to keep them out. We decided to come out here. We wanted to learn how to become sustainable and renewable. And part of sustainability is recycling everything you can possibly recycle and use everything all the way down to the max. And these are some old scrap pieces that I bought and made chicken coops out of. And here's one active coop over here. It doesn't look like much, but it's very functional. And every night, free-range chickens don't have to eat anything but what they get on their own.
So these chickens, basically, they'll scavenge and they'll find neat things on the ground here.
Oh yeah, they find flies.
Okay.
And you can't raise pigs without flies. So there's a constant supply of protein for the chickens over there. And last year, before we had as many chickens running around, the flies were terrible. They were, even on a day like this, they were terrible. But now,
sea of black everywhere.
The chickens helped solve some of that problem.
oh yeah, they've done a good job for us. With the idea of making a bunch of chicken coops that I could take up and move around, so I could leave the coop here and let them poop there for a few months and then move it, or a few weeks and then move it, and just let that get into the soil like it's done in other places. Thinking ahead, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ponds that I made when I was clearing the property off. We were burned in '04 in the Temecula, Camp Pendleton, and Lake Elsinore fires that all hit in May of 2004.
So this whole property burned?
Burned through. The only thing that didn't burn up was the blue container in our house and my tractor. There's a USDA egg farm, actually 2 of them over in Nuevo, and one of them has, they take their chicks and sex them. You know, they hatch thousands of eggs because they need a constant supply of hens. And
It's about how far from here?
it's about 25 miles. The egg farm that has the eggs, when they hatch the chicks, the males have no use because they don't lay eggs, and that's what their function is, egg farm. In the past, according to Megan, they would just grind them up and put them in with the stuff, and the fertilizer people would get them. But they found out that if they castrate them and make capons out of them, they grow very quickly in a short period of time, and they get up to 6 pounds. And that's the kind of chickens you guys get. And he does it naturally in an open field, a pasture, just like ours do.
Really? So the chickens we're getting are also pastured chickens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's important to us. So.
Well, it's important to me too, because I want you to have the best you can get.
Yeah.
And a free-range chicken or a pasture chicken are both good chickens. And the difference between them is whether they're thrown out in a pasture and have the ability to go in, or they live in a coop and have the ability to go out. Where I take the pigs sometimes to get them slaughtered, if I'm going to take care of that process myself, I've watched them. They shoot them, which is a humane way to put the pig down. They bleed them after they're dead, you know, and they don't put them in the hot tank while they're still alive, so they're not suffering. They're dead, you know, and that's the humane way of treating them. And we want our animals to be raised in a humane manner, and we want them to live humanely and have fun. And you see, like, the little guys are running around. We'd let the big ones run around too, but they don't come back all the time.